Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, they're holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a Hi. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody's good. My hair is not. It's wet. I just got out of the shower. So lurk away, Courtney. Hi, Vicky. You guys, very quick funny story because we are on a time frame today. We are on a time frame. We. Thank you. I feel like I smell pretty great today. But like, I'm very wet. Anyways, I get a message earlier today from my dear Maud Cellulite Yoga Pants asking if I'm okay, and it didn't even connect in my brain that we had an earthquake today, but we did. I didn't feel it. It wasn't much. There was much ado about nothing, I guess, for us. But what's funny is that earlier I was in the elevator and this woman mentioned it as well. But again, I hadn't felt anything. She said, "Oh, we had an earthquake." And I said, "Don't we have hundreds every day?" Like the snarky little asshole that I am. And then she got out of the helicopter. Yeah, I take a helicopter every day. She got out of the elevator, sort of like a helicopter. You're flying through the sky, upwards. But she got out, and I just was like, oh. But, I mean, I didn't get an alert, like, duck and cover, or, So my theory is it wasn't that bad. And we didn't feel it. I've felt earthquakes before. They are a little bit frightening, but things here are built to withstand earthquakes. Knock on wood. Anyways. Oh, you can't see that, but I can. Let me go here. I was recording court this morning, and the court fucking yanked it down. Oh, and boy, was I upset. Because it was a good sounding case, but it must have got better. I feel terrible. I hope another court YouTuber is better than I am and got it. But I missed it. I feel terrible. But the good news is I don't want to jinx it yet, so I'm not going to announce it. Regardless, let us do this. When I met you in the summer. Oh, that's crazy, Erica. A tornado going through your yard. That's crazy. Oh, these two are co-defendants. We're going to zippity-doo-dah through some of these. Like I said, we're on a time crunch. Oh, I'm clicking buttons I shouldn't be clicking. As usual. Anyways. Okay. Let's get to it. Nothing to it but to do it, as Katina would say. Hi, Carla. Oh, also, tell me what you had for dinner. If you didn't like what you had for dinner, tell me what you wish you had for dinner. I might be getting what I wish for dinner. Yay. Jail fashion is terrible. Is my fashion terrible? I squeeze myself into my jeans.
Both charged with an act of violence or against property or the person. So as such, there are going to be stay away conditions. I'm saying that because I want you to be aware that one of them will include the location where you both live together. Is that correct? Y'all both live together? Okay. So I'm saying that now so you can decide who leaves the location, or I can decide who leaves the location. But one of the orders is to include a position. One of the
She seems as flustered by that interjection as I am. I don't always find jeans to be comfortable, but sometimes, you get in them and you're like, damn, these are not coming off easy. This ain't like a bra. Nobody's getting it off with one little pinch, Oh, God. I didn't even think about they could rip.
one of you are going to have to leave. The location is going to be on your bond order. So I'm going to tell you the bond amounts, and then you can tell me who's going to leave the location, or I can decide. So Ms. Parks, charged with criminal trespass, your bond is $1,500. You have a stay away condition to stay away from Mr. Michael Brown. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. And I'm going to appoint counsel to represent you at this time. Mr. Michael Brown, you've been charged with battery family violence. Your bond is $2,500. You have a stay away condition to stay away from Ms. Monchelle Parks. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th as well. And I am appointing counsel to represent you.
I know, but I can't.
In regards to who's going to agree to stay away from the Mount Zion Road address, apartment 721, does anyone agree? Mr. Parks, you're going to leave. All right. So Mr. Brown. It's freezing right now, so I'm sorry, Mr. Brown. Did you agree to leave the location? Okay. Yes, ma'am. So, Mr. Brown, you'll be staying away from 3386 Mount Zion, apartment 721 in Stockbridge. If and when you make bond, you can make an appointment with the sheriff's deputy to retrieve your undisputed personal belongings. Do you have any questions, Mr. Brown, or do you have any questions, Ms. Parks? No. All right, you're both free to go. Thank you.
No, Mr. Brown, Ms. Parks, come around.
I call Taylor.
This is what it feels like in my brain sometimes. I'm a dress girl too.
Come on. Get the females out.
Get the females out.
And remember, say yes.
The ratio's gonna be
morning,
off.
ma'am. What is your name?
Tiffany Chambers.
Okay, so we're gonna go through the females. We're gonna guess what they did. That's our Friday night, you guys. We're gonna guess what these ladies did to get themselves in front of a judge. And let's just keep in mind, whatever they did it on a Thursday night, because this was from today. So, Thursday night, put your mindset into Clayton County, Georgia, on a Thursday evening in February. And guess what this lady, not the judge, the other lady, guess what she did? I'm seeing DV. I am guessing puppy, something to do with puppies. That's my guess. That's as good as it gets. My brain is mushy today, y'all. Fucking mushy.
Ms. Chambers, you've been charged with one count of battery. Your bond is $3,500. You have a stay away condition to stay away from the alleged victim, Eric Stanley. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. And I did appoint counsel to represent you, Ms. Chambers, my apologies. Do you have any questions, ma'am? Did you hear me, or do you have any questions, Ms. Chambers?
It's frozen. The victim had called down to Lister and Holt already to have the charges dropped, and they were supposed to be working on that. How long does it take for them to drop the charges? Because he no longer wanted to press charges.
Well, until the warrant is recalled or dismissed, then warrant is still in play at this point, Ms. Chambers. I have a criminal warrant that was sworn out by the officer, so it's not dismissed yet. But again, if the alleged victim wants to go ahead and work with the officer or the state to have the charges reduced or dismissed, they can do so, but that is not happening today.
So, is there any way that I can get my bond reduced? Because 3,500 is a little much, but I can afford.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day.
You too, Ms. Chambers.
No, ma'am. She said, no fucking ma'am. Who's next? Hurry up. We have things to do. I haven't been out to a restaurant to eat in so long. Who am I kidding? Judge, are you thinking about it? It's not that bad.
Good morning, ma'am. What is your name?
Before she pulls her mask down, we're going to guess what she did. I don't think it's that bad, Judge. That face she just gave me, that evil side eye. Anyways, Beverly's giving cookies to everyone around. What do we think this lady did to be found? I'm guessing that she stole cookies from a bakery. And that was it. She stole cookies from the bakery. That's my guess. Erica's sticking with drinking and Wahoo's going stalking. Oh, these could come across wrong. These are all allegations and we're guessing. Let's see.
Hey.
Loviatia McNeely, or I don't know if it is Patterson.
They have McNeely on one document and Patterson on the other. Or is McNeely a married name?
McNeely is my maiden name.
Okay.
Patterson was my married name.
All right. So Miss Patterson, you've been charged with one count of criminal trespass. Your bond is $1,500. You have a stay away condition to stay away from the alleged victim, Kelly Butler. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. unless you want to waive that hearing this morning, Miss Patterson. And we'll appoint counsel to represent you, ma'am. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, you're free to go. Thank you.
Come around.
That was a flushing toilet in the jail.
morning,
What did
what's your
this lady do? Get your guesses in. I'm guessing she flushed and used and flushed a public toilet in jail in front of everybody, and that's a crime in my mind. I actually don't know, but get your guesses in the chat. If you're playing along at home watching this later, write down your guesses on a piece of paper or write them in a comment. Make multiple comments. Fuck, if you make 10 comments on this video, it would make me so happy. Especially if you're guessing things like Courtney. But thank you so much for participating. I feel like a teacher sometimes, like, I've asked for this. I have asked for this. Also, my hair is like, I don't know if you, whatever. People know how hair dries, Paisley. People know. It's not unique. You're not special, Paisley. Shut the fuck up.
Your name?
Ayani Ross.
Miss Ross, who is Laria? Who is she?
Huh?
Do you know who the person is that the L-A-R-Y-A, Lara or Laria? Do you know who that person, the person you allegedly hit?
No.
You don't know them? Okay. All right, Miss Ross, you've been charged with battery. Your bond for this charge is $2,000. You'll have a stay away condition to stay away from the alleged victim who you allegedly battered, Miss Laria Cobbs. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. unless you want to waive that hearing this morning, ma'am. And I am appointing counsel to represent you, Miss Ross. Do you have any questions? Did you hear everything or have any questions?
Do you have any questions?
Or did you hear everything? I know sometimes the camera breaks up a little bit.
Is my mom present?
I'm sorry?
My mom, is she present?
Is
I
my
don't know.
mama
This is
here?
being streamed on YouTube, so I don't know if your mom is watching, but she's not with me.
Is your mom in the chat, ma'am? If you are this lady's mom, please come out of the chat and let us know. The judge is being a snarky little bitch right now, allegedly. Why am I being so mean? I don't know. She's being snarky. She's being snarky. Like, of course she's not with you, Judge.
All right. Well, Miss Roth, if you have no further questions, you're free to go, ma'am.
I need you to sign.
She disapparated. Did you see that?
Good morning, ma'am. What is your name?
She disapparated. It was instant. There was no jittering. Oh my gosh. Lucky girl. Harry Potter. I've been waiting for my Harry Potter letter for fucking ever. Ever. Oh my god, they're getting louder and louder. Go ahead and get your guesses in. Oh, that makes my hair disappear somehow. Or look weird. So, get your guesses in the chat. What did this lady do? Why does she have a green bracelet on? Does that mean she gets to ride all the rides? Is that an all access pass backstage to a concert? I'm guessing it's not.
Your name?
Brooke Whittington.
All right, Miss Whittington, you've been charged with 1 count of possession of marijuana less than an ounce. Your bond is $500. I'm dismissing the violation of the Georgia Controlled Substance Act with intent to distribute. For use or possession of a drug-related object, that bond is $1,000. Your total bond is $1,500. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. unless you decide to waive that hearing this morning, ma'am. And I will appoint counsel to represent you, Ms. Whittington. Do you have any questions? All
Partial
right, you're free to go.
D.
Thank you.
It's a partial D. She gave her a D sandwich, you guys. She gave her a D sandwich. Was it a D sandwich? What am I talking about? No, it's the opposite. She gave her a charge D charge. That's the Sando. It was a Sando.
Brooke, right? Brooke.
This lady probably
Good
has a
morning,
vision
what is your
problem.
name?
Stop making
Good
fun of
morning,
her.
it's Lavette Marcus.
We're not allowed to make fun of her. My theory is that they're only allowing her to wear these in jail because it's a disability. Like, there cannot be a jail where these are fucking cool. They're like, yeah, no, she looks fucking cool, so we're gonna let her keep those on.
But they may have Williams on there.
Okay, it's okay. They did, I think. It might be listed as Williams.
Yeah, they were calling me.
Okay, so your name is Lavette Marcus.
Yes, ma'am. That's my name.
They did have you listed as
Marriage name.
I'm sorry, they did have you listed as Lavette Williams, but it's Lavette Marcus.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, ma'am.
All right, you've been charged with 1 count of obstructing an officer. Your bond is $2,000. Your
Obstruction.
preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. unless you want to waive that hearing this morning, Miss Marcus. And in regards to court-appointed counsel, are you working, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
She works at
How much would you
LensCrafters.
estimate you make per month?
You said per month?
Yes, ma'am.
6,000 a month.
What?
Do you have any children under the age of 15?
No, ma'am.
All right. Well, Miss Marcus, you are fortunate. You're making a little too much money to get court-appointed counsel, so you have to hire your own attorney, ma'am. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, ma'am. I knew it. I do. It broke up on the part. The camera broke up on the part you told me how much the bond was. I didn't hear it.
Okay, the bond is $2,000.
$2,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I do have another question. Is there, a such thing as a, signature bond or OR bond? Because,
There is for persons who have never been arrested before. So-
okay, so they bring it up when I'm 17. Okay, it's fine, two
All right,
thousand.
you're welcome.
All right,
Okay, Marcus, good luck.
thank you.
You're welcome.
This way, Miss
Making
Parker.
good money.
Over here.
Come right here.
I have a question.
Mhm.
What's your question?
Ms. Chambers wants to know, is it too late to waive her preliminary hearing
Let me see.
for Ms. Chambers?
Miss Chambers.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Katie.
No, she can still waive it. Let me go in there and change the paperwork so she can waive it.
Okay. Do you
They're
need to see her
changing
again
some
or just have her sign the
paperwork.
paper?
She needs to sign the paperwork. She doesn't need to. I don't need to see her again.
Sounds good. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it for the women.
All right, thank you.
Okay, fine. We'll do a couple of the men. That's what she said. And then
Tell her to bring
we're
it
gonna
in.
get going for the night.
Open that door so you can bring it. Okay.
Judge is like running through tonight, and I like it.
Okay, Your Honor, that's it for the females. We'll bring
For me, hold on.
Mr. Hatton. He's medical, so we're gonna bring him out first. He's in a wheelchair.
What's his name?
Hatton.
Okay. Got
Okay.
it.
Mr. Patton's in a wheelchair. Leave him be. Fucking asshole, Judge, and the dude out there. Hold on. Busy as most Fridays are, right? Hold on. Go, Judge. Oh my God. What did he do? What did he do?
Okay, Your Honor, he's here.
All right, Mr. Robert Hatton. Sir, you've been charged with one count of criminal trespass. Your bond is $1,500. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. Unless you want to waive that hearing this morning, Mr. Hatton, you can do so. And I will appoint counsel to represent you, Mr. Hatton. Do you have any questions, sir, or did you hear everything that I said? All right, if you don't have any questions, you're free to go.
Take him back.
I always think it's a bit cruel when they say you're free to go, but really they're not free to go anywhere. I hope that you guys have had a good day so far. Oh my God, look at those legs. Look at them, they're straight out. We have our next few contestants. Think about that. Get your
We have one more medical, ma'am.
What's
one
his
more
name?
medical.
Or her? Yeah, his name.
Come over here, sir. Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the name, deputy.
Then Eugene Mathis.
Okay, thank you, sir. Hold on one second.
You're welcome.
That's funny, Erica. They have a racket going. They accept Venmo and Cash App. That's nuts. That's nuts. I used to sell Girl Guide cookies. We call them Girl Guide cookies here in Canada. I was a Girl Guide. Would you like to buy a box of Girl Guide cookie? I'm very good at selling things. And cookies are a fucking pretty easy sell for a girl.
All right, Mr. Mathis, you've been charged with one count of simple assault. Your bond is $1,500. You've also been charged with one count of giving false name, address of date of birth. That bond is $500 for a total bond amount of $2,000. You have a stay away condition to stay away from the alleged victim, Lennis Banks. You cannot return to 1465 Iron Gate Boulevard in Jonesboro. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. Mr. Mathis, unless you want to waive that hearing at this time, sir. And I am appointing counsel to represent you, Mr. Mathis. Do you have any questions, sir?
No, I never laid a hand on the person.
All right, well, allegedly, the warrant says that you,
I kicked the back of the recliner.
that's what it says, sir. The warrant says that you kick the back of the door and
No.
that, not the door, sorry, the chair, my apologies. You kicked the back of the chair and that it caused Miss, I'm not sure who it is, Glennis Banks to fall out of the chair. She felt threatened and that you would harm her. And that is the allegation, Mr. Mathis. So,
Okay, I don't want to go back there nowhere.
all right, well, I have appointed an attorney to represent you, Mr. Mathis. You can talk to them and they can help you in defense of this matter and hopefully get this resolved for you quickly. Do you have any questions, sir? If not, you're free to go.
No, I ain't got none. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
He's very polite. I'm muted. I know. Now I figured it out. God damn it. Did I say he was polite? Well, how did I hit it again? Good God. I can't even pay attention to what I'm doing today. Anyways, go ahead and get your guesses in the chat. What did this gentleman do? I am going to go ahead and guess DUI. DUI. That's my guess. Don't drink and drive, folks. I don't know, I shouldn't have to remind you, but apparently because of how many fucking DUIs we see, I should. Don't drink and drive. Walk. Drunks love to walk.
Good morning, sir. What is your name?
Last name Cousins, Cousins.
Okay. All right, Mr. Cousins, first name Taqiy.
Yeah, Taki.
Okay. You've been charged with 1 count of criminal trespass. That bond is $2,000. I am dismissing one of the battery charges as they appear to be similar in nature.
Partial D.
So that leaves the battery family violence of $3,000. You have a stay away condition to stay away from the alleged victim, Davini Corbett. You're not to return to 212 Lakeview Way in Jonesboro. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. unless you want to waive that hearing at this time, Mr. Cousins. I will appoint counsel to represent you at this time. And
I'm sorry, you froze for a sec.
okay, I'll repeat everything, sir. So you've been charged with criminal trespass. That bond is $2,000. I'm dismissing simple battery. For battery family violence, the bond is $3,000. Your total bond is $5,000. You have a stay away from Davini Corbett. You're not to return to 212 Lakeview Way, Jonesboro. And your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th, unless you want to waive it. And Mr. Cousins, I did appoint counsel to represent you at this time. Do you have any questions? And if you can hear
my
everything.
questions are, yes, I did hear everything this time.
Okay, great. So what?
My question is, if I have someone pay my bond today, am I free to go?
Yeah, you should be able to go forward and either your bonding company or the court will let you know your next court date. Yes, you should. Once the bond is paid, you'll be informed of your next court date, either from the bonding company or from the court, sir.
Okay, thank you. And I can tell my person to pay the bond here.
Yeah, I think you can come to the sheriff's office to pay it, or you can use a bonding company. It just depends on how it's paid, sir.
All right, thank you. That'll be it.
Good day.
That'll be all. He says like he's in charge. All right, what about this gentleman? He is freezing. Look at the judge's face. Hi, just Grammy. The judge has a grumpy face in a freeze frame on. Pardon me. Pardonnez-moi. Go ahead and get your guesses in the chat. What did he do? I think this will be our last or second last case for the evening. I know it's a short one. I know. But that's the way it is. Anyways, I'm seeing, oh, the devil's lettuce. You know what? I think you might be right, Wahoo. I think this might be weed related. Just like most of the stuff in my life is weed related. Speaking of, I'm going to roll a joint. I'll do that while we watch.
How you doing, miss?
Good morning, sir. What is your name?
Yeah, I'm Ryan Kashaw.
Kashaw? Okay. Mr. Amaran Kashaw, you've been charged with one count of expired or no tag. That bond is $500. Theft by receiving stolen property, $3,500 for a total bond of $4,000. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 19th at 8:30 a.m. And I will appoint counsel to represent you, sir. Do you have any questions?
Can I like pay my bond today?
Yes, sir. You should be able to pay your bond at this point going forward.
And can I pay like a certain percentage of it?
I don't, you can pay a percentage to the bonding company.
I'm off tomorrow, but 2 shows on Sunday.
Yeah, that's fine.
And long ones.
Thank you,
We have
sir.
a
You're
big
free to
trial
go if you
get
have no
through.
further questions.
Hi, Ed. All right. What did this gentleman do?
Good morning, sir.
What did he do? What did he do? He looked like he was just doing up his shirt as he walked over. What did he do? This is our last one for tonight. Is this a continuation of last night? No. What did we do last night? Did we? I can't. No. Wait. Thursday, we did a show. Oh my God. Oh my God. Didn't we? I'm pretty sure. Yes, Judge Simpson. That's right. Judge Simpson. Thank you, Mike. Oh my God, my brain. I told you it's mushy, mushy, mushy. That's why I need to go and eat some delicious food that I don't cook. The joy, the dream.
Sir, how are you?
Alrighty.
All right, what's your name, Mr. Sir?
Harry Fears.
All right, Mr. Fears, you've been charged with one count of criminal trespass. Your bond for this charge is $1,500. Your preliminary hearing is going to be on March 18th at 8:30 a.m. unless you want to waive that hearing at this time, Mr. Fears. And I will appoint counsel to represent you, sir. Did you hear everything or do you have any questions?
Yes, ma'am, I heard you. I would like to waive it.
All right.
Certified for OR?
No, sir. All right, so at this time, if you're gonna waive it, the deputies will give you the waiver form, and after that, you're free to go, sir.
Is he frozen or incredulous? That's my question. Oh, he's frozen and he disapparated too. Judge, he disapparated too. You know what? Shane had a good question. He said, well, it seems like last night's stream didn't seem like it was finished. Well, that is because it was pulled from an 8-hour docket. So I'm sure there was more. But that's all that I've got for today. But like I said, I alluded to, I have a long case. It's like a 3-day case that we're going to try and tackle over the next little while. So buckle up for that. We're going to have some long ones coming up. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Oh, Katie, it was a short one tonight. I'm thinking I'm gonna go get some dinner. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are enjoy the rest of your Friday. I won't be back tomorrow, but we'll be back Sunday twice for members only and Sunday Court Watchers Anonymous, where you can come and watch court and pretend like you're doing something about it. Anyways, do me a favor. Remember that I love you and I'm proud of you, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.
Ways down and ready to